is notifying residents of aerial treatments being done this summer, and prescribed burns are planned in Wisconsin. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start things off in Mountain Iron tonight, where they are starting to think spring. St. Louis County and the University of Minnesota Extension Program are hosting a spring gardening spectacular tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. Attendees will learn about all things spring planting, from plant selection and soil choice to learning about the particular needs of various vegetables. The event will be held at the community center, and while the registration window has closed, those interested in attending can still call for available spots. Next, we head to Carlton County, where residents there will see a large area treated for spongy moths this summer. Approximately 14,000 acres near Holyoke will be treated, as well as 3 other smaller sites in Hermantown, Proctor, and Midway Township. Residents in proposed treatment areas are invited to attend an information session this week. One will be held in person tonight at Duluth City Hall from 6 to 8. There will also be 2 virtual meetings on Thursday to learn more about the harmful insect and treatment methods. We'll have more information on our website. And we wrap up in the Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest tonight, where the Forest Service plans to conduct prescribed burns later this month. There are no exact dates for the burns, as they will be held as the weather allows, but they could begin as early as mid-March. Prescribed fires are intended to help restore and improve the natural habitat, as well as reduce wildfire risk. There are over 20 planned burns across the forest, with most taking place in Bayfield, Ashland, and Sawyer counties. We'll have the full list of burn sites on our website. And as always, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland, city by city.